Hello, this is John Demikowski again. Uh, I have a letter that I submitted for publication to the Laconia Citizen back in September of 2010, and I wanted to read it. I thought it was applicable to a video that I put out a few weeks ago. Uh, I'm going to read it. I've been accused of not believing in science because I'm a Christian who believes in the biblical account of creation, and I suspect that the age of the earth probably coincides with the calculations taken from biblical genealogies. Uh, I even had an experience where someone in all seriousness asked me if I understood that the earth is actually smaller than the sun and it revolves around it. Actually, I'm a fan of science. At least, I'm at least somewhat involved in science at my work. Uh, though my real passion in academics is history, the point is I appreciate actual science. Kepler, Newton, Edison, and Einstein are among my heroes. In my practical world, no matter how excited I get about a theory, I reserve judgment on it until we try it and see if it works in the real world. My wife likes to watch the National Geographic Channel. Not me so much, but sometimes I'll watch it with her. On this one program, they started talking about volcanoes, volcanic activity, and plate tectonics. This really perked my interest because I'm very interested in these things, the mechanics of them, that is. Well, they talked about that for about 5 minutes and then started telling me what happened billions of years ago. At this point, I become flabbergasted by the deceit and arrogance of those making this program. They devote less than 10% of the hour allotted for this program telling me what they can know and do know, and about 90% of that hour telling me what they cannot possibly know, but what they believe. And they don't possess the honesty to tell me clearly that this is merely what they believe, and that just because they are scientists, that this doesn't make what they're telling me to be science. This is especially infuriating because I give $1 for a donut that most, if not all of these guys have not believed the testimony of those who have gone before in giving testimony of our history. They move seamlessly, they seem to think, from science to made-up history, and they think no one is going to notice. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against speculating about what happened in geology, but let's be honest. Nearly 200 years ago, Charles Lyell rested the understanding of our history off its foundation in human and divine memory and brought it into the field of science to rest on the foundation of uniformitarianism. Lyell successfully sold the idea that our history should be viewed as science, but is it discernible through science? Can you discount accounts that have come down to us from eyewitnesses, have a false premise as the foundation of your belief, and through speculation come up with a history that is congruent to what actually happened? Look, every hypothetical you can create from what we know of nature has to be put in some kind of outline. If your outline is wrong, your whole history is wrong. If you have an outline suggested by human memory, why wouldn't you use it? And what do you suppose is the motive of those who have taken control of this science? I tell you the truth, whether you believe in long ages for the earth and evolution, etc., or the biblical account of creation and a young earth, it does not change the science that gives us computers, automobiles, airplanes, rockets, a space program, modern medicine, physics, engineering, on any technical thing that science is legitimately involved in. Most of what it does affect falls into the realm of what traditionally and reasonably belongs to religions, such as the forming of social values, the predicting of the future, or prophecy. To accomplish this transition, they seek to undermine the public's opinion of religions, particularly the Christian's religion, foundation, and actual history. In doing so, they can, in the public's mind, relegate religion to the realm of mythology. If it's not historically true, it's merely a myth, which people have chosen to believe. They will let us believe it, for now anyway, but because they have established in the public's mind that religion is not historically true, our policy decisions, our values as a nation, will not be based on religious beliefs. This is why it is so important for these so-called scientists that only evolution be taught in our schools. It is why many liberal types are so opposed to school vouchers. They need for the coming generation to be fully indoctrinated in this belief. It has never been about science. It's always been about religion. If you don't believe me, do some research on this so-called science's formation and the men who established it. It's all there if you have eyes to see. If we do not deal with this, it is my firm conviction that we will continue on our slide into tyranny. John Demikowski.